Yo, yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the good, the bad, the ugly. I see, Joe, you've muted yourself. Oh, Lord.
No worries, bro. It's all good in the hood. Hey, listen, everybody, welcome to another good, the bad, the ugly.
Come on.
Myself, Joe Blackman, and my co-host, Botswana Papi.
Yes. Oh,
It's a late one because you know what? We've seen all the football we needed to see today. And to be fair, we weren't involved in any of it. So it was a good day of football. You understand?
right.
We could talk on it, yeah.
Exactly. Sure. Yeah. Should we just say real quick? It's right. Match day 17 of 38, and today, we saw Chelsea beat Sheffield United 2-0. We also saw Manchester City draw with Crystal Palace.
Come on, Palace.
Right. We saw Newcastle win versus Fulham 3-0. I mean, this one surprised me, bro, because Fulham have been on some fire lately. They've been, the last two games, they've been scoring so many goals, and this time around, they just did not have the capacity at St. James's Park.
Look, Burnley as well.
Yes.
Everton climbing nicely out of that relegation zone, showing that them 10-point reduction didn't really matter this season. Yeah,
exactly. And also, we gotta speak on the unfortunate situation that happened today on Luton Town captain Tom Lockyer. He went down with a he was taken off the field by a stretcher, and I think the update is that it was a cardiac arrest, but he's in stable condition and he's with his family, so
and he's responsive, so that's good.
Come on.
Yeah, I mean, the same thing happened. It actually happened to him before during the playoffs. So it's kind of happened to them again, and so it's double whammy. They didn't want to continue the match. I fully understand why they wouldn't want to continue the match. I mean, it was 1-1 anyway, so they can go on from there saying at least it was a draw when we ended the match and we can move on. So
So thoughts and prayers are with him. Also, you two, the Renegade, we hope the situation has gotten a little better. Thoughts are still with you. I was thinking about you the other day, so big up to you and everybody that's tuned in. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here. Tomorrow we play Liverpool. Joe.
Yeah. What? Yeah, what? That's why I put it today. Yes.
Yeah.
We have to be ready, honestly. No, look. Yeah, everybody's acting scared. Yeah, but look, we have no excuses. Yeah, we need to put in a good performance tomorrow. Yeah. There is no doubt in that we're going to be up against opposition that's going to be looking to also cement their self at the top of the league, especially after Man City dropping points today. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. There's no doubt in my mind that they're going to be going hard. Yeah. And they rested a lot of players for their Champions League match. Yeah. They basically played a whole different team. They're saying they're ready for Man United. They were ready for Man United this weekend. Simple. Yeah.
I just hope we turn up, because we have the ability to show up and also not show up. So tomorrow I hope it's show up FC, the Mendem. I hope they actually come to the office, so that if we can say it was a bad day at the office, them guys actually need to first show up at the office. So I want the players to know exactly what time kickoff is and not start the match late after their goal down.
You mean as usual, 20-minute FC? What you talking about? Look, that's my fear, innit? Yeah, that's my fear. But look, Look, a lot of people call Bruno the catalyst for a lot of things, isn't it? They say that he's a problem for a lot of reasons, yeah, throwing tantrums or whatever, and they even blamed him last time when we lost 7-0 that he wanted to come off the pitch, right? So guess what? He ain't playing, right? So he can't be blamed for nothing this match apart from not being there, obviously, yeah. But you know what? Let's see what the manager's team selection is. Yeah, this is what's going to be very important for this match, isn't it? Yeah. There's something really want to see. I'm really hoping that we see 2 pivots in the midfield. Do you know what I mean? Like I want to see.
I want to see a triple pivot. Does that exist still? Just all of it.
Yeah, bro.
We gotta lock down that midfield, bro. We have to make sure we.
Who would you play in the midfield tomorrow?
Oh my goodness! Oh, bro, the choices are very slim because of the injuries, obviously. So I think it has to be Kobbie Mainoo has to start. I like 100%. To come on. He the confidence that he had, even though in the last appearance, he was just he reminded me of a certain player that I will not mention because I don't want to.
I'll say it with chest, man.
Nah. Okay, there was snippets of here's the thing. I saw Kobbie Mainoo having nodes of Sergio Busquets. Right, a little bit of Paul Pogba, a little bit of Seedorf. There was something about him, bro. He was just like commanding this assurance.
He's his own player.
He's his own player. I'm not saying he's gonna be any of them Mendem like that, but I just didn't want to put Paul Pogba in the same I was like that guy. He didn't have the fortune on his side. So anyway, whatever. But Kobbie Mainoo has to start. The other player that has to be in there is obviously Bruno. No, Bruno is not in there. He's suspended. It's Hannibal. I need the Hannibal work rate, I need the Hannibal work rate. I just don't want to see him invisible in the lineup. I don't want to see him starting. I want to see him come in, but
I've got a feeling that McTominay's going to start, and I'm not going to be happy about it. You know what I mean? I know I was the one saying about starting McTominay up front and all that rubbish here, but listen, I don't want him in the midfield starting, definitely, because he's a ghost when it comes to being a part of any sort of build-up play or any sort of defensive work. Yeah, we need somebody. We need 3 midfielders in there that's going to work hard, and be giving something for the team. If it's not Garnacho, if it can't be, Amrabat and Mainoo. Casemiro's just touched grass recently, innit? So.
That's for me. That's the triangle. That's the midfield triangle we should go with. It's Mainoo, Amrabat, and also Hannibal. But he might not start. It's like Hannibal and Mainoo in the midfield is too inexperienced, so that probably won't happen. And it'll be most likely McTominay. Bro, you know where we're going, bro. You know where we're going. This is not a home game. This is you can't start 2 kids.
Is Eriksen's injured, right?
Yes, Eriksen is injured. He's not available for sure.
We're gonna rely on, Casemiro is still injured technically as well. He's only just started training on grass. So this bro, we have to go with what we have. Yeah.
Montana in the chat says Max Sauce has to start. He's our top scorer. I guess that's what's he's probably gonna be in the number 10 role. We'll see. I hope he just doesn't get into, he's like too much breathing down Højlund's neck too much. He needs to get away. I need Højlund to have his chances,
But hopefully he can be acting like that second striker, like maybe play like a 4-4-1-1 where he's that second striker who can maybe knock the ball down, collect the ball, hold the ball up, pass it off. Hopefully, if he could do that kind of role, then I'd be happy because you know what? I did say that, him and Højlund take up the same kind of spaces. So as long as he's playing more progressive forward and he hasn't got those responsibilities of looking after the ball and doing some defensive work, maybe he'll be a little bit more effective. That's, fingers crossed. wishful thinking. Do you know what I'm saying?
I hear you. I hear it. Well, real quick, who's the captain for you since Bruno is suspended?
Ooh, I would give it to Luke Shaw. Maguire's injured as well, remember?
Oh my God, Luke Shaw.
Who else? Who did you give it
to? Varane.
I mean, obviously, okay, Varane, or for me, Luke Shaw is just a little bit more senior at Man United, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
The only reason why I would say him.
He's
Luke Shaw or Varane, good shout. I don't care either way. Big up to both of them. I would love either one of them to be captain. You know what I mean? As long as everybody gives Varane the respect that he deserves, I'm down for that 100%.
I hear you. I hear you. Yo, big up to everybody that's tuned in, by the way. This is The Good, The Bad, The Ugly with Joe Blackman and me, Botswana Papi. Make sure you hit the like button, please, and subscribe if you haven't done so. You know, we're going to talk about what's good, what's bad, what's ugly, and also share the link so you can call in and have your say. So, Joe, should we get into it?
Yes, definitely. You know what? And this week we're going to mix it up. You know, we always start with the good. I always ask you where we're going to start. Let's start with the good. You always say.
Where you want to start?
This week we're going to start at the ugly because there's been some horrific scenes this week. Yeah, I don't know if anybody else knows about it, but earlier this week in Turkey there was this incident. People,
really horrible, disgusting. I want to just say that one is a shameful. It deserves some booze, actually. Let's just say that is so shocking, abhorring behavior. You know, what basically happened, if you are not familiar with this, it was just like a very ugly scene in the Turkish league this week. You know, the president of the club called Ankaragucu. His name is something like it goes. His name is Farouk Kosha. He rushed onto the pitch with, you know, his squad. He after his you know, like the game ended 1-1, right? And he was not happy with the decisions of the referee. Obviously,
it was a last minute penalty, wasn't it? That was awarded right in the depths of stoppage time. Yeah,
exactly.
And a red card, and he got so red. He ran onto that pitch. If anybody's seen the footage, right? He ran onto that pitch, went straight for the referee, and it was
swung at
pow.
the referee.
Yeah.
Landed a blow left, pow. Right?
Yeah. Just
and then his squad started kicking him.
Yeah, there was somebody else that was with him, right? That came and just kicked him right in the face as well. It was disgusting. I was shocked. I thought I was watching like some sort of late night thug, you know, like it was some fan brutality. You think it was?
I know.
You wouldn't believe that was the owner of the club. Sorry, the president. Sorry, not the owner, the president. Yeah.
Yes. He actually he's now, obviously he was arrested for that in the football in Turkey. He was suspended, and I think it's gonna resume next week. But you know, the thing about it now, it's like he released a statement, obviously apologizing, because I mean he had to. He was condemned by everyone, from even the likes of Infantino, you know, FIFA president, and Howard Webb as well, you know, had a little say on it. And it's just one of those things where this referee,
that tonk referee,
yeah,
he would have never dropped. You know, the funny thing is, you know, when he got powed, yeah, hold on a minute, yeah, you see when he got powed, yeah, do you know what the funny thing was, yeah, he dropped like a footballer. I didn't expect it. He dropped like a footballer, you know, like, what? Listen.
But real quick.
Him back, yeah. Howard Webb. I dare a manager go punch Howard Webb. Yeah, go on.
No, imagine, because these teams are like mid-table Mendham, you know, the teams that we're playing. That's why, like, I was struggling with the pronunciation of the name. But you know, it's the likes of, like, say, you know, whatever. Right now, who's mid-table? Chelsea. Todd Bowley being like, Michael Oliver, let me talk to you real quick, and that's like, for me, obviously we want passion in football. We want people to be emotionally invested. That's what makes the sport an interesting thing and a great spectacle. But it has to be controlled. It can't be, misguided like this. If this is like way beyond reckless. This is
100.
and I mean, obviously it's a stain in European football that, like, I part of it, I'm like, why is there not enough media coverage about this? It's, people don't want to talk about it. It's not a very comfortable conversation, but it still stands that, right now referees need to be respected. That's like the DJ of the party, bro. You're like, I don't like the music. That's like, if you don't have the referee, you don't have the game. You don't have football.
When I heard of this story, you know what? I was like, we've all felt that way, innit? Yeah, we've all felt that way.
When have you felt that way? As a Man United fan, when have you felt that way?
How many times have we not felt that way, bro? Come on, like, think about it. Yeah, look at the times when we make stupid penalties against us. Maybe I'm more mad at VAR now. I think about it. Actually, maybe it's not the actual referee, because more times than not these days, it's the VAR decision that go against us that I'm more angry with. But it's a referee making the decision in the box somewhere else. You know what I mean? But maybe that's why it's a little bit easier, because I think that guy gave a straight penalty, no VAR decision involved. Sometimes that VAR decision.
Wait. Did you say your anger level rises now because there's VAR as well?
Well, no, I think my anger level gets taken away from the referee more these days because of VAR. Do you know what I mean? Like, a lot of times the decision, apart from when they get called over to the screen, VAR makes a lot of decisions these days. Whether it's
so offside. you kind of want to punch a screen now. That's what you're saying. At least. And
I don't know if it's better having it or not having it, because you know what? Look at the referee. You don't want things like this every time I get a red card. You know what I'm saying? So
Thanks.
You don't want no this.
Munch says Joe VAR, man. VAR, man. I hear it. It's at the end of the day, I mean, this kind of behavior, obviously, I don't ever see it coming into the Premier League that much, or at all. Like,
you know what? I could never see. If that happened in the Premier League, the fines, the restrictions that you would get would be ridiculous. So, I mean, look, that guy's lost his job. He's had to step down.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So it's not, and he's been taken to the police station. So it's not really like.
Speaking of fines, Halil Mella, the referee's name, right? That's the referee. He should sue, bro. He should go for the big bag. This is like
he's going to. No, but this is the thing. Didn't you see him in hospital afterwards? Look, anybody here? Look, I'm gonna. Go find the footage. But my man, he got punched in the face. Why is he in the hospital? Yeah, with a neck brace on, saying that, oh my god, like, he looked like he was run over, blood. Like, no, he's taking the piss. He's definitely gonna sue, fam. He knows what he's doing. That's why
he said he's got a neck brace.
No, you can see him in the bed, hospital bed, like,
Joe, he was kicked around by other people when he was on the floor, bro. Like, those kicks, you never know.
Neck brace.
Cut the guy's leg, bro. Yeah.
No, I know what he's doing. Yeah, when he comes to
we wish him a speedy recovery, bro.
On crutches. Yeah, he was there. Even though nobody touched his leg.
No. We hope to see him back on his feet soon, refereeing again. So shout out to him, man. That was an ugly event in football this week.
100%. All right, moving on from the ugly, because that's one thing. But let's move on to the bad. The bad this week, people, is once again Man United. Yes, Man United. Out of Europe, and not just out of the Champions League, we're out of the Europa League. No chance of playing in the Europa League as well. Now, it's gone into the bad section this week, but you know what? Really and truly, guys, I kind of feel like it's a good thing, but I've had to put it in the bad section, obviously, because you know what? We're Man United, and we should be trying to win every single thing that we're in. But obviously, our team is struggling. They keep on complaining about, an excessive schedule, saying that they train too hard. That one of the best times that they played, McTominay came out and said it's because we trained lightly. You know what? You got all the time in the world right now to train. Yeah, make sure that you rest, blood. Yeah, because when I see you play next, you best play with all the vim and all the energy in the world, because you got nothing else to do, fam. Yeah, you just concentrate on the Premier League. Yeah.
It's like one of those things I look at sometimes, this thing is like, the Premier League, if you were in school, right? The Premier League is one subject. The Champions League is another subject. The FA Cup is another subject. So now it's like, fam, you have to focus on this one and make sure you do well. This whole time it's been looking like, matter of fact, from match day one when we played Wolves, our team looked slow. Our team looked very lethargic, very, it's like, guys, when are we gonna be the energetic team that's looking like the one that's on the front foot? And you say this thing is especially bad for me because Bayern tried to give us a favor, man. They tried to say, you guys can go to Europa League, just get a equalizer. We can call it a day.
They didn't play to win. They didn't play to win. Look at us, bro. We are stinky. We're stinky. Bruv, we are stinky, bruv. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, Man United sometimes, you know what? Yeah, the lackluster performance that we've been putting in recently, yeah. The only time we played well was against Chelsea. What is that saying about us? Yeah, and I know, look, Chelsea's not totally dead food, in it. Yeah, obviously they're a mid-table team right now, just like us. Let's be real, we are mid-table right now. Yeah, there's nothing about us that says that we should be in the top 4, top 5, but we're still pushing. Like I said, we should treat this as a good thing, even though it's in the bad section. You guys are better just make sure that we concentrate wholeheartedly on our performances, and we give performances like we did against Chelsea every single week. Now we can't see any less.
Joe, you're trying to twist this into a good thing. It's bad, bro. It's bad because, listen, if you can't be in any cup competition like in Europe, what in the Brexit is going on right now? Because look, Europa League is a gateway into the Champions League. We just shut that avenue down.
Did you not hear X's song?
No, what was X's song? How did it go?
You're at the Champions League. You're out of the Champions League.
Oh no!
He went group stages. We're not there.
Oh Lord!
We're not there.
Oh, bruh, that hits, and it's for me the financial ramifications too, Joe. It's like, we're actually, even tying ourselves down like more, giving ourselves one more restriction by not even getting any little bit of TV money from, at least participating in Europa League. If we can go at least, all the way maybe to the final or something. But anyway, as a wise man once said, it is what it is. It is what it is.
And it is what it is, my brother, because I tell you what, that's why I'm saying, look, as much as you say it's a bad thing and the money and whatever else, I do get it as well, because if we're not in any European competitions next season, then we're really struggle to attract good players as well. That's another thing. You know what I mean? So let's see, because I'm still very confident in this manager to a point. Yeah, it's starting to look, the side eye is starting, but my bet is still on the line, and I'm still saying that this manager will be here next season. And if we can get through the season and finish anywhere within the top 5, then he deserves to go again, I believe. Yeah, if he finishes anywhere within the top 5, he deserves to go again one more season.
So if he finishes 6th, you're 10 hard out.
Not out. I wouldn't say out. No. I still wouldn't say out, because, like I said, do you know what the funny thing is? Yeah. I know what's going to happen with this fan base. Yeah. People are going to be asking questions. Look, I already said it from the very beginning, innit? Yeah. Was people really ready for stand by the manager? You have to back the manager. Did people really expect everything to be as good as the first season? We've already had these conversations, and I've already said I was in it for the long haul. I was ready, prepared for him to finish like 6th, 7th, 8th last season, and he didn't. He finished, third. Now that he's finishing where we expected him to finish first season, people are saying he's regressing, but the team is not doing what it's supposed to be doing either. So you know what? I'm here for the ride, isn't it? That's what I'm saying. He's got 3 seasons with me at least.
Okay. That is refreshing to hear. I think looking at it with a long-term perspective is an important thing, because everybody has a different tipping point in terms of when they're gonna be moving from Ten Hag into like Ten Hag, get out, But here's somebody told me this.
Oh, the whiteboard. The whiteboard.
Reckless delegates, I introduce you to the whiteboard. Here's how it goes, right? Versus Ten Hag, right? Versus Bournemouth. You remember the score, right?
3-0. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 3-0, right? Ten Hag versus what was the game? Bayern.
1-0.
Now, Ten Hag versus Liverpool.
What? Somewhere in the middle? Go on. What are you saying?
You see the triangle mathematics? It says 2-0. And just like that, that's the triangle.
Your logic says that we're going to lose 2-0 tomorrow, yeah?
No. I hope we win 2-0. I hope that's the thing that just sort of starts our season, bro. Like seriously speaking, I actually honestly believe that I know it's at the Emirates, I know it's an away game, right? But the same way we started our season really last season, you remember we had the calamity versus Brighton and Brentford, and then we played Liverpool, and then our season really started. I believe our season is going to just stop, really get a revival tomorrow.
Well, listen, look. Because look, at the end of the day, we've not even hit Christmas yet, and people are panicking about, Ten Hag out, bull crap, yeah? I don't want to hear it, yeah? I want to get to the end of the season and assess the team then. That's what I want to do, yeah? We've seen disgusting performances. We've seen some bad decisions from Ten Hag. But even last season, we saw some bad decisions right at the start of the season. Do you know what I mean? And he switched it up. He slowly learned, like Maguire slowly got pulled out of the team, and maybe it's just another learning curve. And the guys from Ajax did say that it's going to get bad before it gets good. And look, we're seeing the bad people. Maybe when the good comes, that we are going to feel the real highs of the good. But right now, we're suffering in order to learn. Hopefully, that's the case anyway. That's what I'm hoping for. Fingers crossed, but we'll see.
Some people feel like it's going to get bad before it gets ugly. And it's looking like... it's already ugly, bro. Yeah. No, I mean the reason why I actually brought up the triangle was that there's some people that I have talked with that that's the tipping point. If we really get beat by Liverpool, then it's like the triangle is complete.
Look, we really got beat by Liverpool last season. Yeah, we got 7-upped, right?
Well, the reason why it's because now this is your chance to show that you've learned something, and you can't keep going to the same place, like having the same, like collapsing against the same team. You get what I mean? It's like this is your chance to show your progress since the last time you met.
Yeah. Are you
That's
there?
why. That's why for some people, I guess it's a tipping point that like we cannot see a team collapsing, and I get it. I'm not agreeing with it, but I get it.
The way I see it is, look, tomorrow, I don't expect to win, yeah? And I don't think anybody expects to win, and this is a problem, isn't it, yeah? We're going into this match expecting to lose, and we've never been that kind of team, yeah? But because of where we are and what happened to us last season, everybody's panicking. Yeah, we're already bending over for Liverpool. Yeah, everybody's already turned up their backsides, acting like we're just gonna sit there and take it. That's what's happened. Yeah, and you
Mm-hmm.
know what? Yeah, hopefully that doesn't happen in it. Yeah, hopefully we play some of these youngsters that really, really don't want to get turned over. You understand me? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure
Mm-hmm.
that we have energy and make sure that we go out there and just at least, even if we do lose, make sure that we didn't just take it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, we have to put in some sort of performance. Be on your man. You know, make sure
Yeah.
that make sure you're first to the ball. Make sure you win the
When
first
you
challenge.
do.
Make sure you're
Yeah.
first to that. You know, at least 50% of the time. You know, we can't
Mm-hmm.
have anybody hiding in this match whatsoever. This is kind of one of the
Yeah.
reasons I'm not sure if I want Tommy to start, but he probably will. Yeah, but let's see what happens in it. Let's see.
Well, that's gonna be on Ten Hag. If he starts Casper, aka Scott McTominay, McInvisible, you know, it's funny because I have a love-hate relationship with, I'm like, I love the
Yeah,
fact
where
that
is
he,
your shirt gone? You had a
bro,
shirt in the background
I had
before.
to
Where's it
shut
gone,
up.
bro?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was
where's it gone?
celebrating his birthday and being like, yeah, Scott McTominay has saved us. And then next thing I'm like, you know what? You're a disgrace. You're a cheat. You're a 007 agent. You know. so he needs. Now I understand his role. It's like this guy has to be a super sub. He does not need to be a starter, and that doesn't mean he's not an important part of this squad. You know, you need squad members that are able to come in and affect the game like that and have some of the attributes that he has, So,
Hey,
you know,
Oli was a very important part of our team, and he was called the super sub, the baby face. So you need
exactly.
them. You need
Exactly. Yeah.
players. But yeah, look, enough about the bad. We could talk about Man United all day, really. But you know what? Let's end on the good, Papi. Let's end on the good. Yeah. And three people.
Good evening. Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening. One. Two.
Whoa.
Three.
This guy has to be celebrated. This guy has to be acknowledged.
Yeah.
He has to be given the flowers. I don't know if it's because he's also like a foreigner. Maybe he's not really being showered the flowers that he deserves. But Unai Emery has done a remarkable job, guys. He is the way he's turned things around for Aston Villa. They are in the conversation. They are in the chat room. They are within.
Arsenal, shame on you for mocking this man. Yeah,
Come
you treated
on.
him like I treated him. You treated him like this.
For real.
They mocked him, yeah. But look at him now. Yeah, that's what I'm saying about managers needing time. It just speaks to the fact, for real. Managers need time to implement what they need, and they need the respect from the dressing room as well to get their message across. Because look how quickly he implemented his style, and it's impacting over there at Aston Villa compared to when he was at Arsenal. Yeah.
Yes.
Respect is a big thing when it comes to managers. If they're not getting it from the team, then it shows.
It shows, bro. He had an important, like, it was funny because the transfer window that he had, he cleared out a couple of players that seemed like they were really important to Aston Villa. I'm talking about Ashley Young. He got rid of Coutinho. He got rid of some other people as well, like Keenan Davis, who was a center forward who wasn't really featuring that much. Marvelous Nakamba, who's now at Luton.
Hold on, Ashley Young still.
Say that again.
You said Ashley Young. Ashley Young still plays there.
He still plays, but now he's not at Villa. So Unai Emery cleared out these players in the summer, right? And then brought in Zaniolo, Musa Diaby, Pau Torres, Yuri Tillemans, Clement Lenglet from Barcelona, Sanson.
Was a big buy, but remember he bought him in from his old club. He knows what he's doing, bro. Like he's an intelligent manager. Yeah, and when the board backs you, the way they backed him, you will get the work done. Yeah, it's all about belief in the manager, bro. Yeah, that's how things get done.
For real. This man deserves his accolades. And I think it's not even too early to talk about, if Aston Villa will be claiming a space in the top four. It's like they are in the conversation right now. And if they win and get a little bit, like Liverpool might fumble, along the way. Arsenal might fumble. They will always do the bottle job FC. We know that Villa might just find themselves, pulling a Leicester City, Girona type of thing right now. I don't know. They're really looking like a solid team that trusts each other, and they don't really they play to their strengths. They're connected as a team, and they're buying into the manager. And that's just, as a from a neutral perspective, that's just, beautiful to see. So yes, it's a good thing.
And if anybody could win this league this season, I would love for Aston Villa to do a Leicester. Do you know what I'm saying?
That would be amazing.
Do the damn thing. Yeah, do the damn thing. Yeah, that's the only team right now that nobody could really be upset about winning. Yeah, who cares? Who cares if Aston Villa wins it? If we ain't winning it, go for it. Yeah, keep making Man City lose some games. Keep making Man City drop points. That's all I want to see this season. Yeah, I just don't want to see Man City win, and I would love for Arsenal not to win. Yeah, and the only other team I was saying before that I wanted to win is maybe Tottenham because Kane's not there.
That would be really funny. The way when he leaves, then they win. Man, that would be crazy. But anyway, big up to everybody that's tuned in. By the way, we see you. Thank you for the comments. Please kindly hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't done so yet. This is the good, the bad, the ugly. There's going to be a link in the chat. Make sure you call in. Let's have a conversation. What do you think about some of the stuff that we just talked about? Or, what's good, what's bad, what's ugly in your football week? Big up to Ronald Jacob in the building. Big up to Matt. Big up to Shay. Black Belt as well says good evening. Big up to you, fam. Hope that you're having a super, 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 super Saturday. Who we got, Joe?
Right. First of all, let's go to Connor. He looks like he's got something setting up though. Connor, are you ready for me though? Yeah. What are you doing? I don't know. Connor.
Yo. Yeah, I've got some visual aids. I need to use my visual aids.
Okay.
Right. So well, first, let me know when you stuck it on so I can go through. I've got about 4 or 5. I'm ready. I'm ready. Right.
That screen is All right, there we go. You ready? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to start here. Right.
Cool.
This is. Can you see it on there? Because I can't see the screen. This is the first visual aid. Now, when you want to look at the Manchester United midfield and find out who's not there, it's usually Scott McTominay. Not because he gets sent off. I don't think he's ever had a red card playing for Manchester United. It's because it's just because he's never there. It's like, what match was it in now? I can't remember. Chelsea, I think it was. Joe when Chelsea got their first goal, do you know who didn't shut his man down quickly enough so a Ukrainian ghost can get the ball and let Cole Palmer score against us? Take a wild guess.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, it was Scott McTominay.
Invisible.
Scott McTominay. Now, he, in my mind, is the worst part of our midfield. This is where I'm going to start with the worst. The good, bad, the ugly. This is the ugly. But McTominay is the ugly of our midfield. Like, we got rid of this man, a man who's played 17 games and won 17 games for Fenerbahce. They lost 5-0 when he wasn't on the pitch. When they play him, they win. Madness, but we got rid of him. But we kept this fraud. Visual aids, I love them so much. I can do whatever I want with these. Look at this beautiful man. Look at this beautiful Brazilian. Did you see Scott McTominay do what he did to Savic in the Champions League at Old Trafford? Remember when he did that little thing, got it right past him, and then didn't even score?
Yes.
Yeah. This is what we've got and got rid of. Sorry, and this is what we've kept. Yeah, just disgusting. Here's a quote from Ten Hag actually, if it wants to load my wonderful Twitter.
Be careful. Be careful.
Yeah. I got nothing on there. Just football quotes. Ten Hag, whenever asked if Marcus Rashford needs an arm around the shoulder or a kick up the arse, he said he needs both, an arm around the shoulder and sometimes a kick up the arse, which I feel like shows the mentality of Marcus Rashford, which is going to be my bad. I hate him so much at times, Rashford. I love him because he's good and then he's bad. He doesn't show up when you need him to, but then, like last season, from like after the World Cup until the end of the season, apart from the FA Cup final, was one of the best players in the league, even probably in Europe, one of the best players in Europe. But then, could you just argue that's because it's a contract season? That's why he wanted to just show up there.
Well, yeah, I mean, a lot of people have been talking about this recently as well. I think Marcus Rashford has a lot to answer for, to be fair, because is he good enough, people? Let's ask the question, innit? What has he really done for us to say that he's that man, he's that guy that deserves to be on them big wages? Why is he the star player on our team? Sorry, because he had one good season.
No. It's a good question, but here's the lineup I'd probably go with Liverpool. I'd probably go Onana in net because we've not seen the Turkish bloke yet, and it's not fair to throw him in the deep end at Anfield. I'd probably go them four in defence. Wan-Bissaka, obviously Varane, Shaw at centre back because Maguire's injured, and Reguilon because I'm not playing Dalot at left back because he's awful there. A midfield, obviously, we go for a midfield double pivot of Amrabat and Colbert, and I'd play Hannibal at the central attacking midfielder because unlike this freak here, he's not scared to receive the ball. Obviously, just a basic.
Let's look at your team. Yeah. Okay, say the team again. Go back to the team because it wasn't on the screen.
Yeah. Oh, right. Obviously, yeah. Yeah. Right. Here's the lineup I'd go with.
What a mate.
I'd go with them there, right? Because double pivot, obviously, Amrabat and Maidu. Amrabat had really good stats actually the other night against Bayern. To be fair, I think in the first half he didn't lose the ball once or give it away once when trying to pass it. Unlike a certain someone who's scared to receive the ball. But Ahmad's back from injury, to be honest, so I'd start him. I get it's not the best match to be starting him in, but I don't like the fidget spinner. Did you see what he did against Alphonso Davies in Champions League? Yeah. Davies wasn't even trying that night. He was just sat there I'm just going to go kick a ball off for 90 minutes and just not even try. And then, obviously, fidget spinner did that. Højlund up front because he just has to start. We've got no one else, and Garnacho the same because Rashford's coming back from a sickness, which I think is just a hangover because he probably had another party after we lost.
Con, are you not worried? By the way, I actually like that midfield, but yeah. I that's what I would go with. But I feel like it's too inexperienced, too young. Hannibal and Kobe, that combination. But
Kobe, I understand.
Are you not worried Hannibal will get a reckless challenge, a red card?
Right. When you have him in the midfield, it's like playing with 10 men. When you have him in there, it's like playing with 10 men, but you're also going to know he might break someone's legs. I'll go for the one that's going to break someone's legs, personally. Personally, in my mind, breaking someone's legs better than having Scott McTominay on the team. Now, also, I want to go on to the point of what you was talking about.
We do not condone this. We don't condone this, by the way.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Does not condone violence.
The spirit of the Nemanja Vidic, Roy Keane, and Jaap Stan condone Hannibal breaking any Scouser's legs. They do. I'll stand by that. Oh, I hate having this. Right, my fingers reset. Has it? Right. Oh no, it hasn't. Here we go. Brentford 4-0. The 4-0 Brentford win. Lost. Sorry, we lost to Brentford 4-0, didn't we?
Yes.
What did Ten Hag make them players do after we lost 4-0 to Brentford? Because the Brentford players ran so much further than us in that match.
I think they jogged, right? They jogged a couple of miles.
They ran around the pitch.
Yeah, he forced up a run around the pitch for quite a while, didn't they? And Scott McTominay saying, we won today because we didn't train very hard. What did we do in the next match? After Ten Hag forced them to run 15 kilometres, wasn't it?
There you go.
No, guys. Can I say something about that? I listened to Scott McTominay saying that, and he actually, this is nothing new. You kind of regulate the load of the training sessions based on the schedule, and this is now we're getting into. We just got into this pace where we're having so many games in a week now that they do lighter training sessions. And that's what was happening too last year as well. It's not a new thing, but I get it. It it's a sort of like fitting to just feel like,
I mean, I can understand the lighter training session idea, but when you think about it, what games were we playing last year after December, like with the winter break coming in, like from the World Cup, we were playing like once every 3 days, wasn't it? It wasn't like we had like 13 games in a month or something like that, something ridiculous.
Okay.
I feel like it's just an excuse from laziness, because when you look at McTominay, who was he under? He was here under Jose, he was here under Ollie, he was here under Ragnick. When you look at Rashford, Van Gaal, Jose, Ollie, Ragnick. You look at Shaw, Van Gaal, Jose, Ollie, Ragnick. Ooh, I wonder where we're going to see a pattern here now. Ooh, who else can we go to here? Let's think. Who else have we had here?
This is why we need to hit the reset button, bro. We need to start thinking about this player who's been here for too long, rather than the man dropped every 2 seconds.
It's like having a house. It's like having a house that's falling down. You need to rip it all out.
Exactly. Let's rip it all out, get rid. But what do you think your result's going to be for tomorrow?
Can you get the whiteboard out?
This is the inverted triangle. Let me clear.
We're just gonna do some simple addition on there. Just wipe it all off, and we'll just do some simple addition. Right. So we'll do. Right. So let's look at how many chances we're letting other teams have against us this season. We're having quite a few. I'd say we're having about 20 on average. Yeah, we'll go for 20. Go like 20. Right, 20 on there.
Okay. 20.
Right. And Liverpool, when you think they'll probably have this 2 centre backs sitting back and everyone else going forward. So apart from the keeper, you leave them sitting back. So that's 3. So that's 8. So put an 8 next to that 20.
Okay, an 8.
Right. So we're going to times that by. Going to do 8 times by 20, which is what?
160.
Yeah, 160. There we go. So that's 160. So we can't concede 160. So I'd go for 129-2. That's the scoreline. 129-2.
129-2. That's gonna be the final.
They're not the bookie odds. That's the scoreline.
What the hell? 29. Hold the whiteboard back up. Hold it back up. So 129-2. Yeah. So what? They're going to score 129. We're going to score 2.
Who's going to score these 2? That's what I'm curious.
I say, we ain't even going to score 2. What are you talking about?
No, but also, how many long shots is Trent gonna take? How many shots is Szoboszlai gonna take? That I think I'm actually this. I was what I wanted to ask Connor. What's his expected long shots?
There's 2 own goals.
Jesus, that is wild.
We've actually been going for a while. Actually, you know what? Let me bring in the next caller real quick.
Yeah.
This guy said he's been waiting to come on and he's got to go soon. So big up, hey man, like Kennedy.
The fan is running, baby. The fan is running. How are you all?
The fan is standing.
The fan is running. How are you?
What's the temperature? What's the temperature in Australia?
It's 10 in Sydney in the morning.
What's the temperature? What's the temperature?
Oh, temperature. Oh, it is absolutely oozing hot, man.
It's oozing hot.
Oozing hot, sauce.
I like what you did there, Kenny.
By the way, just before we basically talk about our game, I have a song to sing about the City fans. Zamina mina waka waka zamina mina zanglava City bottle it again. Man City bottled the 2-0 lead. Man City bottled.
I am so happy. Man City keep dropping points.
Hold that, City. Hold that. Ederson should have got sent off, by the way. Hold that. You 115 fraud charges. Hold that.
And I hope next season that they actually get hit with these charges. You know, like people
Exactly. Guilty charge as charged.
It really needs to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Please remember. Let's not forget, please. Yeah, FA, Premier League. Make sure you charge these people. Everything.
100%, bro.
If they don't get hit with something, I'm gonna be mad. It has to be next season. If I don't see something next season, then the Premier League needs to be brought up on charges.
Bro,
For real.
bro, withdraw the whole Premier League season. That's it. Withdraw.
What are you thinking about tomorrow as well, Sachin?
I don't really expect anything. So I hope the players prove me wrong. I just told on the Football Power Friday hour on the comment section. I said 4-1 to Liverpool. So I don't really expect anything. So if the boys even show up, man, like we should get a result. But like if we don't, I expect a beating of 4-1. Expect it to happen.
Wow. Is it that 4-1? Do you know what? Yeah, look, even 4-1 would be better than what happened to us last time, to be fair. Yeah. I do want to see, all I want to see is a performance where
100%. I want to see the performance. I just don't want us to lose like flipping like cowards and all these like last season, like 7. I don't want to see it again. I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this 7-Up cans again and again on X.
If we get hit with 7 again, bro, there's nowhere to hide.
It's literally going to be a 7-Up order drinks again.
So Shiv, who are you picking as the captain?
At the moment, I will pick Johnny Evans.
Not a bad shout. Not a bad shout, actually. Word, respect. Yeah.
Why Johnny Evans?
He's got the experience, right?
Yeah, pretty much, yes.
I mean, it's a good shout, I guess, but I think he's not consistent enough in the team, really, is he? He's not been starting well. I guess.
I mean, just for this game, because the next game, Bruno Fernandes will be out of that yellow card thing. You know, the one he just got suspended off. He'll be back for the next game. Right. So I'm just saying just for the Liverpool game. Then the next you give back the captain's armband to that Bruno Fernandes. So
yeah.
I thought you was trying to find an offensive name. Do you know what?
Oh no. No. If
do you think, offensive, yeah. Do you think we're gonna miss Bruno in the match? Or do you think or is it a good idea he's not playing?
Bro, when Bruno Fernandes got a yellow card, I thought he was trying to act like, bro, he just feel like he just don't want to play. He just don't want to play against Liverpool. I literally felt that way. Like he simply bottled it. With him, even if he play with Bruno Fernandes, we will still get smashed. Remember what happened with him last time? He ghosted this whole game, and he had the audacity to push that flipping linesman, and he refused to come off in that game. He refused to come off during that game. He was such a bloody. I don't want to say that word, but I was about to say. I was about to say that C word, but I'm not going to say it.
Yeah, but you know what? He throws his toys out the pram a lot. Yeah.
He ghosted. He ghosts most of the time against the big away games. Bruno Fernandes ghosted in big games. So I'm expecting us to bloody pack the whole midfield, and probably I think Jarvis actually. I think he said that in the he showed us his 11 that I like his idea. Maybe put Højlund as 10 and just put Rashford up front. That's a very good idea for me.
Okay.
So you're saying bring Rashford back for this match, yeah?
Yeah. Pace wise. because we need Rashford for pace.
Hey, if he scores tomorrow, if he scores a brace tomorrow, we will be there. We'll celebrate it and be happy.
100%, I will be there. I'm definitely going to celebrate.
Yes.
Oh boy, listen, it is what it is. I would love that. All I really want, if we could win, if we could actually come out tomorrow with a win, no one would be more surprised.
I'm going to celebrate 24 hours a day. I'm going to celebrate. I'm 100% going to celebrate as if we just finally won the league. 110%.
Hey, but tomorrow, if we could come out with anything to say against Liverpool after last season's thrashing, bro, a draw. I would settle for a draw. Yeah, we're gonna walk out of there like we won, bro. If we get a draw, I'm gonna celebrate like like with no shame as well.
Yeah.
With no
Shameless. Yeah, we
like,
have to. Yeah,
because we need it. Yeah, because not only that as well, but this is going to be a lot of people are going to be saying that this is going to be something that defines Ten Hag, if he should be sacked or not. And I don't see why one game against Liverpool, especially after how we lost last season, and then we still progressed to have a good season. Do you know what I mean? A lot of people even say that we had a better season than Arsenal last season, and they spent most of the season on top of the league. So
they're warming up to see Man City.
bro, season it's basically in all competitions. If you win a silverware, that means you will have overall a good season. Arsenal don't get me wrong, Arsenal have a better Premier League season than us. They did not have a better season than us in all competitions. So
I agree. We definitely had a better season overall. Do you know what I mean? You can't finish a season, win a trophy, finish top 3. You know what I mean? You finished one position above us, and your season was just a disappointment because you spent the season on top of the league, the whole season, and then at the end you lose. So all it was disappointment.
Yeah, and
burnt fish, as Vibe says, because they had bigger fish to fry.
We had it all in our hands. Literally one last thing to say. Yeah, expressions. You cooked us all. Fair enough on Best of Enemies. I laughed a lot on Best of Enemies. 100% I laughed. But I want to see if he gets cooked by us on the January of 14th. Yeah, when we play them at Old Trafford. I want to see him getting cooked on the Best of Enemies. You know what? I hope Dia Sports, right? I hope Dia Sports hosts a Best of Enemies on Zoom call. I will be there. I'm going to cook expressions. I will 100% be there. I want to cook expressions one time. I want to cook it.
Yes, sir.
I guarantee. Hey, Kenny, big up yourself, bro. Where can people find you as well?
Guys, you can find me on you can find me on Kenny Fan TV. You can just type in Kenny Fan TV. You can find me. Yes, yeah. Most of the time you can find me on MUFC Realist TV, and as for the KG's Reckless Thoughts, I will most likely be there all the time.
Big up yourself, Good
big
to
up,
see
man.
you always. Listen, bro. Are you worried about tomorrow?
Bro, I think we'll give a good performance. Actually, I'm. The more I think about it, I'm like, the players will show up. A draw is possible. Believe, Joe. Believe. The team just has to.
In here.
Oh, there's a Liverpool fan in here. Call in. Come on, in short frames. I have this feeling that the team needs to figure out the chemistry without Bruno. Once that happens, once that clicks, then we will actually play. But there's gonna be a little bit of an adjustment period of how we actually fitting in, and Ten Hag has to pick the right lineup, and it's all really on him.
Ooh, but do you think we have a team strong enough even to actually compete against Liverpool? Do you?
Right now, obviously, our midfield is very thin. That's the main thing. Our engine room is very, very thin, bro. And it worries me when I think about because sometimes it's like this. These games go with you have a game plan, and then from there, like the game plan doesn't work, you have to like be able to adjust the game plan and affect, what you're seeing. And now Ten Hag really, his options are thin, bro.
Do you trust Ten Hag? Do you trust Ten Hag to make the right decisions in matches anymore?
Yeah, I still do.
Do you think he makes it?
No, he has to have a learning curve. He has to have a learning curve. Look at the substitutes that we had versus Bayern Munich. It was pretty much Pelistri, Hannibal, right? Wan-Bissaka, Johnny Evans, Maino, Joe Hugill, Serge Reguilon, and Dan Gore. So now, when we're trying to affect a game offensively, like Joe Hugo might actually end up playing tomorrow. There's a chance because
I was about to end the stream in that, but guess what? The Liverpool fan pulled up.
Oh, okay. All right.
Roll and everything.
Let's welcome them in.
Ooh, yo, what you saying, bro?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. How you doing, bro?
Doing all right. Just wanted to make sure you could hear me clearly because I'm on my phone. I didn't even got a shirt on. I was just like pulling up to the YouTube. See we got.
Where you calling from?
I'm in Florida. I live in the U.S.
Nice. Florida in the house. Big up to you, bro.
So you're a Liverpool fan living in Florida?
Yes, sir. But why Liverpool? I mean, look, I got into the league in 2018. It's one of those things where, as an American, you get to choose. We weren't brought up on it. I didn't grow up on it. But I studied deeply. I looked into the culture, the fans. I also didn't want to pick a team that was at their peak, so that I didn't band ride. Like I could have been a Man City fan who just finished the season with 100 points. But I didn't want to go with a team with some heritage, so I was balancing the choices. I ended up with Liverpool, and that's who I rock with now. And no matter what happens, if we get relegated, League One, League Two, somehow in 50 years from now, when I'm 70, I'm still back in the team. So,
all right, hey, yeah, we got that. And that's how you back your team. You have to back your team. You're a Liverpool fan. But look, how you feel about tomorrow, bro? It's good to hear fans from teams.
The first thing I was looking for when the schedule came out this year was this game. I circled it on the calendar.
Yeah,
I circled it on the calendar. I already knew. I was like, no matter what happens this season, because at the beginning of the season we didn't know what Liverpool was going to do. Questions about our new signings, how well would they mesh? Especially first game of the season against Chelsea, we were like, it was a decent performance. I didn't read too much into it, but I knew regardless of how bad we were, whenever Manchester City show up at Anfield, it's long for United fans. It's just like at some point the consistency of how bad United keep losing at Anfield goes beyond like. It's just so consistent. It doesn't really matter anymore how good United is, how bad Liverpool is. You guys pull it to Anfield and you get smoked.
You're very confident, Frames. You're very confident, and I like it. Here's the thing. So Frames, what midfield are you right now? Is it Gravenberch, Endo, and who's your midfield, by the way?
Well, I predict that Manchester United are going to play a lot more defensive this time.
Okay.
So Szoboszlai, Gravenberch, and Harvey Elliott would be my go-to. I would typically play McAllister, but he's not available. He's a fellow Argentinian too. I'm from Argentina where I was born, so I would definitely back him. But in every game, shamelessly, as a huge bias.
Yeah.
But he's not available, but he'll be around for Arsenal, which is a bigger game anyway. In terms of league.
You got a lot of nerve,
I was half us paying attention to him, because he's up, so I went and let it Rude.
He was like Houston again, you know.
You know what? No, I'm not even. We get out the studio. Come on, leave.
Big up to you, friends, for calling in, man. Tomorrow, you guys might get smoked. Might.
No, big up yourself though. It's always good to have opposition fans calling in. People, please have no fear about calling in. We will listen to you for a while.
I know.
Rude about Arsenal, you know, bigger game. All right, cool. We'll see. Yeah, there's no bigger rivalry than Liverpool versus Man United, bro. But we'll see.
True that.
You know what? We got one last call, people, and then we're gonna call the show quits.
Yes.
Big up, Omo.
Hey, how's everyone doing?
First of all,
I want to give a prayer because tomorrow we're gonna need a prayer. We will need this prayer. I pray that we get the away support and we turn up. I pray that we get a win, at least a draw. Our first draw the EPL. I pray we don't lose. I don't know what happened. Just don't lose. If it's 10-10, make it 10-10. 100-100, make it 100-100. Just don't lose.
Just don't lose.
I feel Nana has the power of David De Gea and Peter Schmeichel.
Preach, brother.
One.
Amen.
I pray that they play like, listen, after the undefeated at home, I want to break that record. That's the record I want to break. That's the record I want to break. I pray we break that record.
Man.
Powerful prayer, bro. That one, I hope it arrived. It arrived. Yeah.
Hold on. With that being said, then, what do you think the score is going to be tomorrow? Then,
my score changed from day to day.
You said 10-10.
Yesterday was a 10-0 loss. Today, I feel a 1-1. I feel like the manager knows what to do. Like, it's a tough match. You don't have your starting players. They have majority of their starters. Park the bus. I know Jose. I know Ferguson. I know Van Gaal. I know Ole. We are parking the. I'm leaving here with something.
Please.
Park the bus. Counter attack. Yeah, that's what we need to do. Yeah. So maybe we should start Rashford then. What are you saying? Would you put Rashford back into this game?
Yeah, I'll put Rashford, Anthony, and Garnacho up front. Those are my starting three. We need runners. Hey, you might listen at this point. You don't know. One of you go get a 1-on-1, and we're gonna counter them to death. That's all you need.
You know, we need to play KG's hairline. That's what we're gonna do. All wing backs.
hey! You know what? Add my hairline to it too. Add my hairline to the midfield. You're fucking the bus.
And my hairline too. That's why it's better.
Nah, you got midfielders there still, Papi. You still got midfielders.
Okay, all right.
I want to park the bus against them. I don't want to play all this tiki-taka. Tomorrow, I cry for style of play. Tomorrow ain't the day for that. Tomorrow you have to change your whole tactic. Like, hey, don't let them score. Park the bus. The nachos stay right here. And when it's time, we are running. Just you're a trackster. Using boats. You're a trackster. Don't step over. Just run with the ball.
Yeah.
We need the spirit of Dan James tomorrow.
The more I think about it, I'm like, should we score first? Like, if we score first, right? They're actually gonna come at us for real. So maybe we like it's one of those like if we score, we gotta like maybe score towards the end of the game when there's not enough time for them to really go all guns blazing. If
you score first, keep the same game plan. Park the bus. When they try to attack, run. When they try to attack, listen. Bruno should get the ball and just kick it out to the wings. I don't know who is there. Somebody's gonna get there. Listen, let Addison play center back. Because we're gonna be running all day. Like, I don't know what we're gonna do. Listen, I'm not ready.
Yeah.
No. I think we could turn up and do something. You know, if we do protect our backline, I think it's all about the midfield. If we can make sure that our midfield is protecting the backline. Sorry, then we'll be all right. Yeah. We need to pack it with defensive-minded midfielders. Yeah, with the Manias, with the Amrabats. Yeah.
No box crashing from McTominay. You want to play McTominay for his height? Go to the DM. Remember your McFred days? Yeah, rewind those clock back. Rewind the McFred days back. That's what I need.
Would that not be like him regressing though? Like, because he's been trying to do the single pivot, and sometimes with a when you're trying to really instill a type of system, you're gonna have to lose with it. You're gonna have to get challenged with it.
I like how you said that. There are some games. Listen, UCL last year, UCL in the 70s with Pep popped the bus. He was not messing around. This is one of them games. There's certain teams you just want to.
Solo told you, bro. He said this is not the game for that.
It's not the game where you want to try to start a play. You want to go to the lab and say, people, I want a bus, 2 double-decker bus, and a train.
And this is what we're talking. We're talking right here. No move.
This is one of them days. One of them days.
Hey, listen, that's all big up yourself, bro.
I hear it. I feel like I'll respect a loss that like still keeps the same sort of like type of play that he was been trying to do. I'm obviously saying, I'm not saying still go like flood. Everybody should flood forward like we always do, because like it's like we play with a donut formation. I'm not saying play the donut formation where we don't have a midfielder, but I still want to see him not like throw away all the principles that he's been trying to get us to play with for the last 16 match days. So anyway, we'll see. We will be there.
We will be
Ange
there.
Ball, Omo. Box says you want Ange Ball, Omo.
Not that day. Not that day.
Okay.
Not that day. I saw Spurs, the last time Spurs they both played wasn't Ange Ball. Listen, pray. It's prayer and buzz.
Yes, you go. That's how we're gonna end on it. Hey, prayers.
Yes.
So listen, thank you, Solo. Yeah. Hey, listen, big up every time.
Big up, bro.
What are you saying? Is it
man, it's ending on a spiritual tone. The good, the bad, the ugly, and spiritual. We hope that tomorrow, all the good forces and blessings are with us. We need all of that divine intervention tomorrow. Somehow.
Is it going to be like? Is it going to be like 1? Are we going to be counting goals? 3. Liverpool.
I'm gonna be doing a watch along, please. Don't.
That's gonna be Liverpool tomorrow, bro. They're gonna be counting.
No. Klopp said this. He said we got. He's actually wary of playing Man United when that having negative, news around them, because they could actually set things right. And somebody was like, oh, that's just a mind tactic, but it's actually true. Last season we were in the mud until we played Liverpool, and we can do it. We can really do it if we set our mind to it. Anyway, guys, if you're still here and you haven't hit the like button, shame on you. Come on now. Pray with us, hit the like button with us, subscribe with us. The channel is KG the Comedian, but also Joe Blackman is also streaming this to his channel as well, Backhand Entertainment. I have a channel called Football Power Hour as well. We're streaming this as well. So shout out to everybody that's tuned in over there. We appreciate you guys so much,
And yes, guys, listen, you can always find us here every Saturday. Times tend to vary because of this guy lives in America, so he does the madness. But we tend
times vary because of this guy who
yeah, don't try it. Where was you last night? Where was you?
I was with Marcus Rashford.
Yeah, exactly. Let's not even talk. But listen, the times variation is crazy.
Yeah.
You know, they're 5 hours. Was it behind or ahead? What are you behind? They're 5 hours behind.
Behind. Yeah.
So we're always going to have some sort of timing
Variation.
issues. What we will do is we will say that we will always be here every Saturday without fail, usually before the Man United matches if there's one on Saturday. So always catch us here, the good, the bad, and the ugly of the week, and we'll be running through everything. So guys, please don't forget to drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe. And please also go check out both of our channels, all right, guys?
Yo. Yes, sir. Yo, Liverpool, we're coming for you. It is going to be a massacre tomorrow.